remiss not to discuss the passing of Tim Wakefield first. I
Yeah.
had the pleasure. I didn't know him on a major personal basis, but when I went over to Boston to meet up with you, I think it was last year, I got the
Hmm.
pleasure of shaking his hand and meeting him, and just seemed like a very just down to earth human being. And so I
Yeah.
think the world is going to be a worse place without Tim Wakefield
Yeah.
walking the streets.
It's a good way to put it. Wake was a good dude. I mean, it's just all kind of came out of nowhere too. I think it all happened pretty quick. I don't know the details as far as when things started going wrong, or I had some people close by who kind of filled me in on some things that were going on within the last week and a half or so. And obviously Kurt Schilling broke some news that not probably, it shouldn't have been broken. That wasn't his place to do that. And I think he pissed a lot of people off, me included. I didn't really agree with the way he did that. It's just not his place. If Wake wanted people to do that, he would give the Red Sox the go ahead on a statement, or he would come out himself and make a statement, not on Kurt Schilling's podcast. So him and his family are just going through, had been going through a lot the past few months, with his wife fighting some illness. He's got two teenagers. Um, so he just, to the man, I mean, this is a good man who selfless. He put himself and put everyone in front of him, before him. He did so much in the Boston community as far as charity work and helping others, whether it was veterans, whether it was uh, kids in need, anybody in need. The Red Sox Foundation, he was the sitting chairman there for them. So he did a lot in the community. And he's just always been that guy. He started as him as a teammate and it carried on post playing career. And then I didn't play with him. So he was before my time, but I was analyst with him the last 2 years. I called a few games with him in the booth this season. Um, this is just out of nowhere and really just kind of really shaking up not just Boston, not just the Red Sox organization, but like the baseball world, everybody that's had contact and known Tim Wakefield. This is a shock, and it hurts, man. You hate to lose anybody, but he was special. He was different. And it sucks. No way around it.
Major loss, two-time World Series champ, Red Sox Hall of Fame, 2009 All Star. I'm glad you got the opportunity to work with him on the
Me
Nest
too.
Network at least. So
Me
that's
too, man.
good.
Me too. And it wasn't even about, baseball knowledge, this and that, the numbers on the back of his baseball card. Like he never even talked about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was talking about like, how are we going to help this group? Hey, can you help me with this with the Red Sox Foundation? Hey, come to our foundation tournament. Like, let's do this. Hey, I have these people coming in to visit us today. Like they're fighting this, they're dealing with this. It was always about other people. And I think even down to the end, he didn't want people to know about what he was going through because he didn't want people to feel bad for him or worry about him. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.